Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it'll help me out a lot, so hit that subscribe button. Today we're actually going to be doing a test, and I've been wanting to try this for a long time, but I just never got around to it. We're actually going to be testing if Vaseline will work as a barrier on the bottom of your resin pieces when you are doing resin top coats. Whenever you do a resin top coat, you need to tape the back of your piece. You need to do something to the bottom of the piece so the resin drips from the top coat do not bond to your project. So you could use tape, you could use liquid latex, you could use PVA glue, Elmer's glue. All of those I've tried on my channel previously, but I had never tried the Vaseline. And this is just petroleum jelly. It's like a off-brand Vaseline. So I'm just adding a nice thick amount to the bottom of my pieces, and I'm going to do that all the way around the perimeter of the pieces. I got that all finished up. I'm actually just going to do my top coat right now. I raised my coasters up off my table, and I have my table protected with parchment paper, and I just poured a little bit of clear resin down, smoothing that around the edge of my coaster and the top of my coaster. And I did mix up my resin off camera just to save time, but if you're new to resin and you want to see a tutorial showing step by step how I mix my resin, I will link one of my tutorials down below in the description box. Be sure to go check it out. In that video, I show you step by step how to mix your resin. So we're just going to keep doing the top coat. When I do these, I like to take my time, really make sure that every spot on the item that I'm top coating is covered, making sure the top has good coverage, the sides have good coverage. And when you do this, you're going to have resin drips on the bottom of your piece. So this is why you need to tape it, do something to the bottom of the piece to protect the back of the piece so you're not going to have resin drips bonding to the bottom of your creation. Going to hit it with my heat gun to pop bubbles, and that's it. I'm going to let it dry, and we're going to see how this Vaseline worked out. I was really excited to see how this worked out because I had never tried it before, and it's really great because you don't have to let the Vaseline dry. Just apply it and then you're good to do your top coat. If you use liquid latex or Elmer's school glue instead, you do have to let that dry before you can go in and top coat. So you can see on the bottom of this one, I had a few resin drips back there, and we're just going to try to wipe off the Vaseline. Just going to very carefully go in with the paper towel and just wipe all that Vaseline off. The only thing is this is very messy, so that's one thing I don't like about it. And also off camera, I did paint the back of these coasters with some acrylic paint, and I honestly wasn't planning on trying this with these coasters, so I had done that off camera, and a little bit of the paint did come off, so I will have to go in and repaint those. But some of the resin drips were kind of stuck on there, but I'm just going in with my shop knife, and you can see they're coming right off. Very easy to get them off. They were basically just popping right off. The Vaseline definitely works to prevent the resin drips back there. I just cleaned up that Vaseline, and then I did go in with some 91% isopropyl alcohol and really clean the back off. And you can see some of the paint that I had added came off, like right here. So I will have to go in and repaint that, but that's no big deal. You just really want to make sure you clean that Vaseline off because it is like a very oily substance. And when you're applying the Vaseline, you want to make sure you don't get it on your piece at all. Just make sure you're keeping it only on the back of your project. And this one here, I actually put the Vaseline on thicker than I did on the first piece, and the resin drips were literally wiping right off. You can see they're just going to slide right off with that Vaseline. I was really, really impressed with how well this worked. The only thing is, like I said, it is pretty messy. And I laid down a microfiber cloth when I was cleaning up the back of these pieces because I didn't want, to have the top coat get scratched in any way. So I would recommend doing that too, but I got the back of this one all cleaned off. Literally the resin drips and the Vaseline wiped right off of this one. I will have to go in and repaint the back because when I cleaned it off with alcohol, it did lift up some of that paint, but here's how they turned out. I would say that this definitely 100% works. It is a little bit messier than the PVA glue, but if you're in a pinch and you need to do a top coat, it really, really works. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys give this a try. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you want to see how I made these coasters, I will link that video down below as well. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are all doing fabulous, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye, guys.